Hello friends, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. We are back with a bit more Tarkov. So we are buckling down and actually finally finishing the Peacekeeper stuff so that we can get into max traders, because I haven't done that yet. We've kind of got there with Skier. We just need the bit of attitude. Could technically literally just buy one of these. I never normally do this, but you know, we could literally just pay for it. Now, I'm not sure whether I want to or not. Skier 4 doesn't really have that much interesting stuff though, whereas Peacekeeper we do actually need to go and do some quests for him, but we're pretty close. I think we've only got like 0.08 left, something like that, after yesterday. So yeah, not a big deal. Now the other part about this is the Bitcoin farm. We're kind of close to this as well. Got a few more pieces here. We've got like a ton of money to actually sort it out with. So that'll be 750. That would be, well, I'll buy two of those for 25. That's pretty cheap. Anything cheap there? No, not really. We've got two more of these to go, but they're like relatively inexpensive these days, and it's going to be mostly CPU fans. These are the issue actually. So that we need 20 of those. 20 times roughly 80, so it's like 1.6 mil. So it's quite a lot, but it's probably just worth doing at this point because I'm like storing a lot of items, which is kind of annoying, especially like 18 CPU. Sorry, 18 whatevers. So I can just buy all of those. Let's just do that to start with. Okay, that gets us most of the way there. Not a space to stash, yeah, well, I could have anticipated that myself. Right, let's just move over this 6B for now. Two of them. And then we'll buy, yeah, we need a couple more of those, need a few more power cores. I'm probably still going to have to move some extra things, though. Let's move them in there for the time being, because we're going to end up using all of these anyway. Yo, Mathia. This dude needs to sort out the spawns. Not fun as being rushed 70% of the time for 25 minutes to get in. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of like the meta of EFTE now these days. It's just the way the game's played, right? Just how the game gets played. It's by far the most optimal strategy, which is kind of, yeah, it's kind of crazy, but it's just the way it is. And what do we need? Another 3? No, 3. And then 4 of these. Buy those, and then not enough space and stash again. Let's move them all across. And one more. Yeah. So we can construct this finally. Alright. So once that gets done, then we can just leave the hideout on. Now I know it is taking quite a long time these days to do it. Yeah, look how much extra space we've got now. Like mostly this is the thing, that we need to be able to turn in partial hideout upgrades. Like it's really crazy at the moment that we can't turn in partial hideout upgrades. I very much disagree with not adding that in for this wipe, and I've said this previously, but it's just yeah, it's just crazy. It's really caused us honestly so many problems. I think it's one of the things that could have maybe avoided a lot of people leaving this wipe early from those guys who have standard. Like I don't even, I've got a big stash and it's annoying for me. So those who are on standard, I've talked about this endlessly though, it's just not really doable for people. Okay, get rid of those. Don't disagree, maps are huge, 3 squads, people right next to you is just done, rather head to excavations, but PvP. Just have it on the start. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is, it's harder than you think to make it balanced. So in fairness, people did care more about this in the past than they do now these days. People did care a lot about the spawns and people not spawning too close to like resorts and stuff. But I mean, some maps just have that kind of feature anyway, so you don't really avoid that by having the current system. So I do, I do sympathize. I mean, I would prefer them to, take a look at it and actually do something about it as well. The main way that most people have proposed is like a long-term solution. It fundamentally changes the entire game, which is a bit unfortunate. And that would be basically to rearrange the game so that it is done in like a live fashion. So a bit like the Cycle Frontier. Because one of the best things about the Cycle Frontier was the ability to just spawn into a raid dynamically. So it's a bit like how Scav works now, but just for everybody all the time. So raids were open for like 8 hours, 7-8 hours, something like that. And then there's a mechanism to reset the raids themselves. But I think it's just too hard for the BSG guys to do, unfortunately. Okay, what else we got to do then, Peacekeeper? Let's just go and actually do this stuff. So we got to mark a bunch of things. What's this? 0.03. We only really care about rep actually. So we actually only need 0.4. New day, new pass. So this is kind of annoying because you've got to go to the middle of streets. Health Resort 1, that's not too bad. Revision Lighthouse, I mean, you do get to buy M80s, that's like kind of nice, but I don't really want to play Lighthouse. I'm sort of over Lighthouse, if I'm honest. Do you think the next Arena Battle Pass will be free? It's supposed to drop in October. I 100%, I don't actually know. I don't know. I would hazard a guess that it won't be free. Yo, did you have a chance or interest in trying out Active Matter? Yeah, so I've played a couple of sessions of it on stream so far. I think we'll just go and do this one first, because this one's relatively easy. Woods, ritual spots, customs, ritual. Actually, no, but you got to do customs ritual spot is annoying, actually, because you need Dorm's key. And Mark key is probably really expensive. No idea what it's going to cost, but probably something insane. Yeah, like 12 million. Holy crap. I missed it then. Would love to see you play it. Yeah, it's like I've got a couple of VODs that are up on the live section of the channel, which you can go and see if you want to see them afterwards. I mean, I'm still pretty early in it. I'm on like Monolith level 3 or something, so it's definitely an interesting game. I've enjoyed my time playing it so far. It's one of those things. It's hard to judge, right? It's like if you were I don't know 5-10 hours into the EFT. It would be a hard game to judge from there, right? Like what the whole game has to offer, because you've just not really seen enough of it. That's sort of my issue with it. It's like hard for me to know yet whether it's actually good or not. Okay, so what's actually doable out of this? So this is kind of out of the question. This is technically doable. Do I have? Which one do you need? You need do you need RBST? Yes, we could technically do the reserve one. Reserve Mark. Because you need to do this one, which is in the doodad. We technically could do this one. That's 0.03. What is this? That gives 0.03 as well. So shame there are none that are 0.04 that are doable. I really don't want to do this one, though. Maybe we'll do Revision Reserve. Enjoying it quite a bit. Good to hear. Good to hear. Actually, I'm actually not 100% sure how many of these I've already done. So because you have to touch 2 of them and then mark 5 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Thanks for doing the GPU-centric Tarkov videos. They've been super helpful and, as far as I know, unique.
Oh, hi, Mr. Chunks, thank you for the bits. The only other person who I would follow for this kind of stuff is Clem in Time, but I'm not sure if he's done some stuff previously about a few things. Like he does like a lot of technical stuff, but I'm not sure if anyone's done the frame gen ones yet. I'm not actually sure. Yeah, having ton of spawns in a row at Blue Fence. I don't know why people spawn so often at the same place. Locate and inspect. Locate and inspect. Mark. I think I need 4 markers. I think I need another 4. I think. Let me just triple check. You need 5 markers, and I've already done 1. And RBST. Okay, well we'll just do this one then. And how many markers? Right, so we've got. We do our 5 of these bad boys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna grab myself another green flare just to put in there, because I'll inevitably forget to put it in there, and that's a right pain, because then you suddenly realize you can't get out of a raid or whatever. It's not really annoying. Okay, well I head to reserve, see what we can do here. Got a grenade? I'm sure if I didn't take a nade. Nades. Well, okay, let's head to reserve. See what we can get out of this. Cool. Got any military surplus stock IRL? No. We don't do much military civvy stuff here in the UK, particularly. Running customs at night. Found the mark open at like 70% of the time. Yeah, that did seem to be the way. You basically go in at night time, you wait a bit, and then you go near the end, and you can just go in because people are doing like marktrons at night. That is the way to do it, the meta, if you want to do it. But like knowing why, like I'll go in 5 times and there won't be anybody, so we'll see. Anyone? I haven't played PvP for a while, but PvE guards are super cracked. How are they on PvP? They have been trying to tweak them. I think they're not as bad now. I haven't seen as many people complaining, so that's certainly good. But I don't know if they're like better, like fully fixed or whatever. I'm not really sure. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. May as well try and sell some of these things while we're in the stash, I suppose. Maybe we need to undercut Peacekeeper for that one. I don't usually use the X400s anymore. Okay, we only have 2 slots now, don't we? Ay. What quest for M856A1? You literally just need to get to Peacekeeper 4. So they've added him back at Peacekeeper level 4 with 56A1. But I need to do a couple of missions so that I can actually unlock Peacekeeper 4 because I kind of stopped. So I got a bit fed up and kind of stopped. Yeah, something to do with load time. I know there's been lots of theories, people saying that, you know, if you're one of the first to load in, if you have a better than average PC, you'll tend to load in first, so you tend to get your spawn point populated first, and there's a kind of, you know, algorithm that determines which spawn points are going in which, and those spawn points have a tendency to pick certain particular starting points. So I've seen that theory before. I don't think anybody's ever definitively proven anything, but... Just open up the map so I remember. I actually can't remember which one I've already marked. I think it's the one next to K buildings. Like, oh no, not that one. Sorry, I think it's the one next to the watchtower. Kind of still near K buildings, but not the one by the bunkers. I think it's that one. I will be back. Need to go tour a spa. The key to release APM on the traders again. Got Grenadier dwelling the white train near Pinewood. Machine gun fires through the gates. One tap to the head. Killed by guards and all of them. Yeah, guards are really annoying. Although I do think they made them slightly better, but I don't know whether that update has come through PvE. I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, so this is one here. Is this a mark? Or is this just find? This is just find. So there comes the spawner. Gotta find this one too. The guy didn't look like he was wearing anything. I don't know. I think maybe I found that one already. I forget. Okay. Have you seen from behind? Not really. Kind of crazy vantage point. Okay, so I think I've marked that one. I think I need to get behind to the bunker tops. I think. So I brought the key, right? Yeah. So I think I need to just wait a minute for people to like cycle through a little. Because then I can go back that way. Up to the bunker. Down and around. Get into the main central buildings. Do RBST. And then I've got paracord. Yeah, so we can go out of Red Rebel. That's what we'll do. Okay. I'm actually going to go back this way. Love getting 110k spent on Peacekeeper for them to reduce it. Well, at least you know you made it in the hardcore wipe. It was about the experience, wasn't it? So I think I've already done that one. I'm now stuck. Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, so I've already done that one. I feel like I might want to increase my... So I've still got DLDSR on for, like, graphics stuff. If I don't get shot in the head. But it is quite nice to just boost it up to the intermediate value. It makes DLSS look a lot cleaner. And the picture a little more stable, so... Doing new beginnings for Prestige 4, need to kill 100 rogues. Sometimes because she's just drunk. This is why I don't bother doing Prestige and Kappa. I just don't find it enjoyable. I genuinely don't find it fun to, like, cross the hurdles that they ask you to... Okay, that was quite far away. Checking all that there. Okay, we'll just chill here for a sec. Thanks for saying it. I also never chased Kappa. At some point it's just dumb grind instead of playing and enjoying it. I have a friend. Okay, well, there's quite a lot of shots over that side. I have a friend who did Kappa with me years ago, back when we both did it. And, yeah, basically he was, like, not enjoying it, but just carried on anyway. Oh, jeez. Well, we don't have to go this way. We can go a different way. Maybe that's prudent. It's like, someone fire the mortar flare. That's what's happening here. It's been ages since I've heard one of those. Anyway, yeah, he burnt himself out playing, basically. And then never played Tarkov again after getting Kappa. That's kind of the experience, right? Like, you do all these tasks that you just don't want to do and end up just hating your life and hating the game. The Kappa once enough for me. Same here. Same here. But I did it years ago before all of the extra BS, so I didn't have to do test drive and all that stuff. Not like test drives part like 1 to 3 million, you know what I mean? Yeah. Hate arbitrary grinds. Only worse is arbitrary grinds that involve RNG. It's true. I get slightly barbed wire. AK myself, stream myself. Feel like I need all the stupid quests to have purpose in the game. That's fair enough. I mean, I don't usually... I do usually to some extent. I like being able to sort of choose and don't feel like beholden to it. Yeah, traders level 4, exactly. So the goal is like mainly traders level 4 for most people, right? And then... I feel like, have I got... Oh, wait, I bought 5 even though I didn't need to. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I bought 5 markers even though I didn't need to. Yeah, so max traders. I think the path is usually, you know, max traders, Lightkeeper, and then Kappa, something like that, in order of difficulty and goalness. But I just find that I simply don't enjoy the whole Kappa experience. There's just too many quests that I don't want to do. Lightkeeper... That's a wheelbarrow. Lightkeeper I didn't mind too much at one point in time. But I can't stand it now. It's just too much Lighthouse. Lighthouse is just horrible. Love the podcast. Pretty much what you guys and podcast weekly. Love how your podcast is more Tarkov extraction cheater focused. Yeah, I mean, I usually listen to podcasts as well. Just to hear kind of like Jesse's take on what's going on. And I like, you know, I like some of V's topics as well. I'm always interested in hearing what V has to say. Because he's recommended some absolutely cracking games that I love. Like me and Veritas are very similar. We've never actually spoken, but we've actually got very similar like interests, and in some ways, you know, there's a lot of shared kind of I don't know, a lot of things he likes I kind of like. I've got a lot of shared broad shared interests, which is kind of cool. So I always like to hear what he has to say about stuff in general. So let's see if I can get into here. Hopefully it's not being just like camped by people. Let's see. But yeah, obviously their cast has become a lot less Tarkov specific recently, in the last sort of like year or something. And they talk about mostly other stuff, which is fine. It's not a problem. They streamline the quest to agree for Kappa. I don't mind. Dictated the weapon and map and what to do and where to go. I don't actually care about Kappa being like that. I think it's just a shame the prestige is that way. I feel like there should be something that is like that. You know, like, I'm actually not against Kappa being the way it is, in many ways. I'm actually just going to turn my light slightly, because it's like messing with me being able to see the screen. It's quite bright in here today, so I don't actually need the extra lighting. It's like very, very bright outside, and in here it's quite like... Wondering if I move my curtain thing across a bit. Maybe I will, actually. Maybe I will. Get the rare Giga close up. Oh! Move that across a little. Block out some of that natural light. The vampiric aura remains. Okay. That's better. Now I can actually see. Honestly, you need to play Tarkov pretty much in the pitch black, in my opinion. Don't you love it when the scouts run in like that?
No.
What's he trying to do? Gonna give me the old Piranha 1-2. I didn't really want his stuff. Maybe I'll take the PKs just in case of all this. When this turn on. I guess someone came in here for loot, I imagine. Didn't even need it. Come on. Beep. There we go. Yeah, at first I thought that guy was another PMC. Sorry, another scout, but it wasn't. Actually, player. Was this at the Veritas quit Tarkov? Yeah, I heard he's actually been playing, though. They've been doing a bit of... him and Jesse have been doing some, like, podcast, like, specials where he plays a little bit, and he's actually been, like, kind of enjoying it, so... Kind of cool. Kind of cool. What do you think about 1.0? Do you think it'll actually be massive in terms of player base, Steam release and whatnot? I think so. I think it will be. I think it's inevitable that it's going to be, like, relatively big. And especially with things going back to normal. I feel like BSG kind of, like, know at this point what the player base likes in terms of wipe. So, we'll see. Prestige should let you not do, like, 10 capital quests of your choice. I don't even know what Prestige should do. It's just, the way it is right now, it just feels a bit of a wasted opportunity to me. It's just like, oh, you have to, you know, it's just more for the grinder guys. Like, I think that's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. But, yeah, I feel like they didn't change anything. They BSG supposedly did change the stuff about the insta headshots, but I don't really know. I mean, guards have always been kind of annoying anyway, right? What did the guy do with the shot he was doing? It's almost as if he was doing, like, setup or something. But on reserve. Maybe he'd, like, finish setup. I've definitely done that before. I've gone and, like, done setup and then, you know, used the gun because I've got it to hand kind of thing. Whee! Okay, I'm just waiting here. I think we're nearly done. So, what... where are we? So, Burnout Grinding Part 4 with Sunken Cost Battle Fantasy. I know, that's how it works, but that's how people get really burnt out in this game. In all seriousness. Because you're like, well, I'm so far in now. Like, I can't not carry on. My friends quit because of cheaters with the Hulk White. Not sure if they'll come back. Depends what they do. Just got... what's this? Who's this? Could just be scouts. Could be scouts going to no BP as well. In theory. Yeah, we fixed it, exactly. They said they fixed it a few times and no one's really sure exactly what they did. It seems like they changed the AI a bit in some way. It's just kind of weird, right? And like, oh, we changed it and now we can't, like, stop it from just one-tapping everyone. Oh, what? Okay. Alright. I didn't even see him. The guy disappeared behind the cover and then I died to a headshot. The hell? Like, he ran forwards as if he hadn't even heard me. That's insane. Maybe it was just a lucky shot. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think maybe it was just a lucky shot. BCPFMJ. Oh, we did the quest anyway. We complete it without the survive, so it's kind of no big deal. So we need one more quest, I think. Because we're at point... Yeah, 0.58, I think. We need 0.6. Something along those lines. Right, let's hand this guy in. Classified tech. This one's actually pretty easy. Oh, this is the this is the one that spams you with all the warmage. That's funny. Actually, a bit easier to get rid of these days. I wonder, do you get more? I forget whether you get more for having the whole pack or just for having the. Let me just see. Sometimes these things are not the same because they're technically different items. Yes, you actually have you get like an extra grand for like having it a standalone, which is like really weird. You should be able to middle click these packs and undo them, I think. On principle, I can't just can't just take that. Ref, oh yeah, ref does give you more for ammo. Yeah, you're right. I always forget. I always forget. Okay, anyway, so we'll do this. So this one's pretty straightforward. So this is 0.02. That should get us to where we need to be. This is literally just like, you just go down into D2. Say just. Yeah, it's the one behind the pipe. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. Well, we'll give it a try. See if we can make it work. Well, we might even go through. This is my setup shotgun myself, so maybe we'll just do that. Has this got stuff in it? No. We'll just take this. Need to get rid of some of these. Start using them. Either way. Just try and like quickly gear up. So that's the random splint, random PK. Okay. What's this got in it? Oh, this has got 7 mil. It's probably because I was doing shoreline stuff. I think that's where I took it last. I took it to shoreline. Okay. And we could side plate this up as well, in theory. We're going to be quite quick about this. I'm not going to bother with the bag. Just go with this guy as is. Boom, boom. Got anything on there? Yeah, WMAX. Shells, painkiller, there's splint. Kind of it. Maybe we take a bit of food or something just in case, but. Just take a max energy. There we go. Do you try target rerolling daily skip Peacekeeper? Nah. Yeah, getting Peacekeeper. Exactly, Shabu. It's not that hard. Just do his quest until he locks. That's what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. That is what we are doing. I've just neglected him a bit until now. Yeah, we just need to have something happen in the AFT world. It's very quiet right now. Not much interesting is going on. And, you know, people are kind of doing other stuff. But we're mainly just waiting for BSG to release something about 1.0. It's really all that's happening here. Got ammo box. Probably don't even want to keep the 7 mil. Sell that when I can. Got another one in here, I think. Wait, where did my other ammo box go? Is it down here? Oh, there it is. There it is. Try and like nest some of this stuff down. Oh yeah, that's a bit better. Bit better. Stick that up. How are these doing? 40 something. I think this might be the trader price. I always struggle with those ones. Right, RVG. Let's have a look. So I'll just put them up in like 19 or something. should have done both of them. Never mind. Hopefully they'll sell while we're away. Yeah, it was funny. There was that room. I got both AP and CBJ from. It's the Concordia kind of square. There's the building that's got the sort of half built with the construction in it with the gym under it. In one of the rooms that looks over the Caban entrance on the car exfil side. One of the rooms in there, one of the bedrooms, had AP in it. Which is definitely a high ammo spawn in that streets one, which is kind of cool. Just like loose boxes. There's like 2 good bits of ammo. I was quite surprised. I didn't really go in there very much, but it did seem pretty good. So are people playing Arena Breakout today? What's the deal overall? What's the take? People actually playing it? People able to play it today? I'm like intrigued, but I don't see many of my usual peeps playing it. I think a lot of people are like kind of distrustful of them at this point. I feel like I'd rather play something, if I'm going to play something different, I'd probably rather play something that is like a lot different, like Active Matter. At least that's sort of new and fresh and a different formula. Although, yeah, I don't really know where they're going with that exactly. There's something crazy in Active Matter that makes me wonder how that's going to end up working, which is these like Nexus battles thing. It's like this territory control thing through. I can't remember what they call it, but it's like some multiverse thing that's within Active. Maybe it is called multiverse. I don't remember. But it's like kind of crazy. Breaks playing Active Matter. Yeah, there's these things called Nexus battles. It's like they're interconnected portals or something, and you have to get territory and stuff. It seems like one of these always-on overworld sort of... Not like... Saying EVE Online is probably too much, but do you know what I mean? Like over this sort of continuous world where people are fighting over like territories, something along those lines. So I kind of neat. I need to have a little look into it a bit more. All right. What was I even doing? Oh yeah, I was going down to D2, wasn't I? Genuinely, EVE Online is one of those games that I feel like I dodged a bullet. I feel like I would have loved it just too much. See, it feels like one of those games where, you know, if you did start playing it at the beginning, you're still playing it now, and you know, it's one of those games that probably would have genuinely just accepted my soul as sacrifice, and I would like never have accomplished anything in life. Yikers, yikers! We love spawns. We love spawns. They're the best spawns in the game. Just in general. We just love EFT spawns, don't we? Bunker part 2, my ass. Where was he? Anyone see him? Hidden behind a desk or something? I can't even tell where that audio was. Double barrel. Huh. It was indeed a double barrel. Alright. Fair enough. Hey, love your videos. Any recommendations for the best bang for buck 762 by 39 suppressor? It's probably the one for the thing is the hardcore wipers kind of screwed everything up. It's probably like the one that comes to mind is the one that you trade for 2 magnets. because that's relatively accessible. I'm not sure. I can't remember which ones the other ones you can buy at which trade levels. I can't remember. But the 2 magnets barter for that suppressor, which is magnet. Required. This is pretty cheap. So yeah, that only costs like 32k with the barter. And I think, is it on mechanic 2? I think it's relatively easy to get access to. Yeah, it's on mechanic 2, so it's actually not too bad. Just go down to D2, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Okay, so what are we going to do next then? We're going to go back in. Have a look. What guns have we got available to us? It's good to slim down the inventory sometimes. I've not done much dying recently. Maybe take the MP7. MP7's a nice little gun. Don't have an MP7. I mean, we can pay for the suppressor. That's all right. I have the Cobra unlocked, do I? I do. I have mechanic 4, so this is no problem. And then I'll put, I don't know, just like Delta Point or something on this guy. I tend to prefer the Delta Points when I'm using them close up, and then the ear tech, so I'm using them a bit longer range. For whatever reason. I wonder where that guy was hidden. Just like behind a desk or something. I don't mind what one we wear, really. We'll wear the other one of these, RBAVs. I see a lot of people wearing these, and I think it's because you can just buy them from Ragman. So they're pretty easy just to pick up and play. Yeah, factory key for Dragnet. I do not know. I do not know. Lots of people asking about that. Let's repair it all, why not? I'm not sure, can I buy... I buy FMJ yet? Or you can't buy FMJ at all. Yes, okay. Forgot about that, because they haven't added Peacekeeper's lot back on there, so you can only buy JSP. But JSP is like, as long as you hit the head, it's fine. Like any ammo. But you're able to hit the head a bit more easily with the MP7 than you are with other guns, so... So anyway, I'll mark this one so I know. I tried to mark the mags that are good, because then I know which one is the mag with the good stuff in it. And then this, we'll just go like 30-10, something like that. Need a bit more, about another 50. Okay, that'll do, right. Let's get ourselves some more meds. Yeah, it's probably still just worth buying these, the Analgens, just as the get out of jail free card, because I've got a bunch of them, because I'm just going to have them on here, just in case we do really need them, for whatever reason. How many more splints? Okay. It always makes me laugh when you do get killed by somebody like that, and then you're just like, aha! I don't have a bag, so there you go. More fool you. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. More than half the cost. You want to repair it? That's like repairing all the plates and repairing the side plates as well and stuff. But like, yeah, exactly. Probably worth just buying a new one and selling the old one. Can I share the clip of your death? Yeah, if you want. I clipped it. I think he was in the corner next to you by the door. Can't see him with the flash on the scene. Looks like it. Could be. Yo, DJ, what's going on? How's the state of the wipe? People still playing? I mean, like, Tarkov's in the biggest low that it's been in for probably the entire time I've been playing. But we knew that was going to be the case because the hardcore wipe has really killed a lot of the player base's interest in wanting to continue. And people are waiting for 1.0. I mean, I don't blame people. It's only natural. Certainly the first wipe I've had without a factory key, or 10. Huh. Anyway, we'll play it a little bit more safe this time. I thought maybe we could get there first. I guess you can get down to D2 very quickly in many different ways. If you spawn near Pawn or any other places, you can get down into that room like pretty sharpish. Haven't seen one. You know, I don't think I have one either. I can't search, but I don't think I have a factory exit key either. Because I haven't played much factory this wipe. So I think I'm still to do that mechanic one that you have to go and do a scout, is it? Yeah, like I haven't even done Postman Pat and scout. If you get RB Orb 1, it will be millions. Is that how much they are? Kind of need to buy a key container. I needed to move some... I should have moved some GPs over from Marina, actually, to buy some cases. Because we've opened that floodgate now. I don't care anymore. But yeah, the state of the wipe is as if we're playing, like, right at the end of the wipe. You begged M for his key. What's it worth on the fleet? What's the RB Orb 1 key worth? What are people paying for it? I can't believe, like, Dorms marked is, like, 12 mil. It's, like, kind of insane. None? There are none? That's bonkers. For a month straight? Jeez. Yeah, I know the Dragnet keycard is insanely hard to find. Where are you supposed to find the Dragnet keycard? I've never even seen one. I've never had the Dragnet keycard. You could actually make a video about the RMT going on with Dragnet. Why? Is there stuff happening? I don't really pay attention to the RMT community. Going Dragnet from Tegilla's pockets. Yeah, I wonder if it's boss spawn thing. I don't know. As I said, I've never seen one personally. Right. Yeah, everyone needs Dragnet for Kappa. Yeah, only spawn is Cultist and Tegilla. I see. Is Factory just like full of Kappa people then, trying to find it? Like, Cultists are, really annoying to find, so... The main issue with Tarkov spawns is that you're highly incentivized to run into the center. If you don't do that, it's fine, but... It's insane! Oops, this one in. Just put that up there. Repack these couple. Now, people might already be down here. I thought those guys were going to push super hard. But they ended up not. Kind of intriguing. Oh, that's not real blood, is it? I need extensive surgery. True. I think he was quite hurt, actually. Right, here's the box. Okay, wait for that to open. Search a quick duffel while we're down here. Fix the echoes. Which echoes? With audio? Honestly, I'm not sure. Sound tradie behind you? I honestly am not sure. It's been like that for a bit now. So I don't know. How are solo players supposed to damage Gazelle as valid armors? I've been running out of bounds and woods, having them come back in insurance, but the boundary snipers hardly do any damage. Have you tried Have you tried mines out of bounds? I know that did work once upon a time. I'm not sure if it still does. Yeah, footsteps. I know what you mean about with the footsteps, with the reloads, with eating something. Sometimes you get something like at the back corner. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard it today, but I couldn't tell you. Has it even happened? Yeah, it's like the audio is in like a place that then doesn't follow your body for some reason. It's like really weird. Orange propane canisters. In what sense? Like when they blow up, or? Which one did we do? This one. All right. $50 BMG. Yeah, so these are the new big boy ones. Okay, so time to start buying 561, I guess. What has Skier got that allows us to level him up? I kind of don't want to pay him a mil. I just sort of, I don't like doing it kind of by principle. Pistols, stir up for pistols. Minus 0.5. I never normally do stir up. 4 means armed. Lend lease. These, yeah, those ones are so boring. 4 means armed is like 0.5. It's actually quite a good one. After the patch a few weeks ago, it was happening constantly. So if Gig has saying he hasn't hit it today, he's probably fixed the worst of it. You blow yourself up, but don't get too close, not to accidentally die. Witch echoes. Exactly. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. To watch the port. What could be funny? What are we going to just do for fun? I think we're going to do... Maybe we'll see if we can do the... Have I got anything face shield wise? I think I actually do have the Ube. Found this in one of the other raids. Holy crap, it's 108k to repair. Why? I guess it is. I guess it is a pretty punchy thing. What's the armor repair kit worth these days? A mil? It's probably worth it, honestly, for a mil. Just one repair of this thing is going to cost me, you know, 100 and something K. Someone already bought one. Well, I'll buy one. Because this only uses, see, this uses like 25 points of this thing. So if you're using it on the right... Ooh, enhanced. Reduces incoming damage common 5%. Tasty. Durability left 16. So I mean, this is the most useless mechanic, isn't it, really? You got 16 durability, so it's 40 minus 16, so it's a 24. So yeah, it's 60%. So the first 40% of the durability. But that's gone after like 2 hits. I mean, this would prevent... What's that going to prevent? It's like 36.8 damage from killing me. Won't kill me anymore. It's just so small. Any thoughts on the best armored rig that we can craft from the lavatory? I think, what are the options these days? I think you can only get... Well, normally what I've been doing, and this is kind of what I'm still doing, is getting the press armors from here. I don't know how much they are on the fleet now. They're probably really cheap. Nobody wants them anymore, I would imagine. Oh yeah, they're not even being sold. Yeah, I was making press armors here. And then just replacing the plates with level 5. Because you can buy... if you do Energy Crisis, I think it is. Let me just do traders. It's a bit easier to see what's going on. And you can buy this, the class 5 front plate, and it's only 47k. So this is actually quite inexpensive. The other options... I'm not sure if I've got them all unlocked, because I don't know if I've done some of the other quests, but... I wouldn't bother... Like, the Strand Hog and this one aren't really worth it. The only ones that are any good, really, are the Bagari and the... I think the Bagari was okay, but you don't, like... You kind of need a 5 plate to make these things, right? In the first place. I can't remember what else is still available. Because it's all changed, and the wiki is not necessarily correct because they didn't change any of the stuff. So at lavatory level 3, you can now make, well, supposedly you can make Tactex. Bagaris is the one that I thought was alright. So you basically take 2 granite BR4s, and that gets you this, which has got these plates and this plate. You need 2 of these in the first place. So with this one, you need 2 Gax already, and then you can make a Tactec if you do Circuit 4. I can't remember if that one's still in existence or not. I forget. But I mean, the Defender 145k is probably better than doing anything on in the hideout, I would imagine. Well, what other class 5s are there? I mean, you could just buy a Bagari straight up and not bother about it. Nikita just tweeted 43 minutes. Let's have a look. "43 minutes for what? Am I being slow?" Because nice guy's saying, okay, oh my god, it's happening. Okay, it's happening. But, like, I'm none the wiser as to what... I'm none the wiser as to what's going on. Are we getting an OG wipe or maybe an Awesome 1.0 trailer? So what, this is a 3? Hold on a second, let me just have a look. Just having a quick look that there's nothing like... There's nothing on here that's got any... What are they called? Premieres? There's no like premieres or anything on YouTube. Sometimes they like premiere this stuff on YouTube. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. I don't know then. It could really be anything. Could be a trailer or whatever. I'm not really sure. Better than Karasa. So the issue is, right, so the main issue with all of this stuff is how are you going to get class 5 plate? The most important question you have to answer when you're looking at armor in the sort of the full selection up to level 4 traders is where are you going to get your class 5 plates from? So this one, the Sledgehammer barter, is nice because you get 2 class 5 plates already for it. Technically, using the Defender barter, you could, if you really wanted to, recycle it through and do the Bagari one if you got that unlocked. Because you needed these... Sorry, gone to the wrong place. You needed these in the first place to do the Bagari barter, right? So 2 of these turned into a Karund front plate and a Karund back plate. Is the front plate back now? If you do reconnaissance, is this back? Oh, no, you can just buy one. So you used to be able to do this, but I think this one has been taken away. The Karund VM front plate at Prabal 3. So anyway, you can get that by doing the craft afterwards if you really wanted to. But mainly the deal is for me is that you've got this Granite 4 ballistic plate available. And it's quite early. I think it's Energy Crisis, and this fits into these armors. So you could just go and buy one of these 6B13s. Now, so the secondary thing about it, because all the plates are the same size now. So there's the secondary thing about it is whether it's level 2 or level 3. The great thing about the Defender is it's level 3. You don't get, well, you do get front of neck, but you don't get back of neck. So this is actually fine on that front. You don't get side plates, but they're like, don't do that much anyway. So this, honestly, the Defender's been one of the best armors for a long time and still is. And I think with the Sledgehammer, because Sledgehammers end up going... I can't remember what they go for at the trader, but the reason why Sledgehammers end up being kind of worth the price of a Defender is because they're... Once you've knocked down the wall and stuff, they're not really used for anything else. There's no consumption of Sledgehammers, so they're always being found in raid. So the Bagari is also a class 3 armor, but it doesn't have neck. It matters less these days. It's just easier to get your class 5 armor bundled into here, because the problem with something like the Karasa is that you've got to figure out where you're going to get your class 5 plate. So you can't buy them from players, so you have to buy them from the trader somewhere. So you've got this one, the ceramic one, that's class 5, that's on ref, and then all the others are class 4. Otherwise, you've got to do all these like unlock tasks to get the BR4, and you've got to buy 2 as well, right? BR4, the Cult Locust, and these are all barters as well, so it's a bit of a pain. It's so much easier to do this one, you get it all in one. Like either this guy, get it all in one there. I think this one technically you could do. It's not a bad one because these are some of the good plates. You wouldn't want to use the hex attack. You basically use the hex attack barter to take the plates out because it doesn't have soft on its own, and then you could put those into the Karasa, for example. That's like another way of doing it. Or you buy the Bagari, which is not a bad choice. And the reason why I'm like a little bit less, happy about the Karund is because it only is class 2 on its soft, but it doesn't matter that much. Halloween event launch? Yeah, it could be. It could well be. Well, we'll keep this space watched then, and until then, we're just going to do something stupid. So, I haven't done this for a while. We could even do leg meta, actually. Thinking about it. I think the last act 2 is pretty bright, actually. Okay, that's relatively cheap. I think that's all we need. Wait, I just noticed you can turn the BTR driver quest as a scav. I got the raw 2, but it disappeared. And the quest only didn't count. Oh, weird. Lux VR, hello, hello, hello. We need a breakdown of how regular and rare armor enhancements affect plate class. I honestly, just don't worry about it. It really is not worth worrying about. It's I've thought about it previously. It's so like the effect is so fringe. It's just not worth worrying about, because half of the problem is that it only lasts, as it says here, it only lasts for the first 16 durability points for this. So that's like one shot from most guns, like most high tier guns. It'll take it down to 24 or something after like one big bullet. Obviously, it'll, it's fine if you're getting shot by lots of little bullets, but then at that point, it's not penning anyway, and then you don't care anyway. So it's just like the whole thing's a bit weird. Actually, can I even get RIP? I'm not sure if I can buy RIP. Oh, I can buy RIP. It's Mechanic 4. Well, we'll give it a little try. There's another RIP as well. Is that I think you can get the boxes of RIP. It's 1270 RIP. Is there a box of RIP ammo? It's been taken away. Okay. Okay, so how much do I actually have then? 160. Oh, that's annoying. When it's exactly the same size as the stack, you're kind of like out of luck. Alright, well. We're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do it and then just go crazy. Maybe I'm morphine it up for this one. Or actually even Propol. Oh, well, we'll just morphine it, it's fine. Stick that in at the beginning of the raid. Oh, I've got a poster. Is the FT on Steam now? Not well. That could be one of the things that is happening in 43 minutes or whatever it is. I guess. They could be opening up pre-orders or something. We have no idea. Currently, no. Currently, it isn't. Okay. Got grenade. Got a bit of rip. I guess we could do scout at the same time. I genuinely don't have a factory exit key. Let me just try this in the hideout for a second. Yo, Maniac, what is up? Remember to put this thing on. Oh, you know what? We didn't. I didn't put the stock on. Oops, not that. That's the one. Dramatically reduces the recoil on this baby. What's 56A1 quest up by? Nothing, just Peacekeeper 4. So we just went through and just did a few quests and finished it. Kind of insane. Yeah, don't need the exit key, just touch the doors. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I just don't have one. I'm going to be a bit... that's going to be a bit annoying if we see scabs. I don't want to leg match the scabs, really. Might just take like a cheap M9 or something, just so I can shoot scavs with that, or a shotgun or something. What's like really light and easy to use? Or like MP5K. I need something 2 slots. Maybe I'll take an MP5K instead. Shotgun for scavs. That's something nice and light though. Actually, I guess I'm pretty light already. Shotguns are good against scavs because they just blast them in one hit. MP9. Just having to think. We could even use like the revolver shotty or something if we want to, but I might just take a straight like 153. You doing the pistol kills? Wow, we're just messing about, honestly. We're not. To be honest with you, we're just messing around. So yeah, we're technically doing pistol kills, but it's sort of whatever. Oh, I did. Oh, I think did I take all my piranha? I think I did actually. Right, well, hopefully I don't need to use any more than that. UMP or MP5? UMP is not a bad choice. We'll just go MP153. Shotty. Whatever, we'll insure this just in case. You never know. Brother Benelli. Yeah, the thing is, none of them have the fast semi-auto that the 153 does, unfortunately. So, do you prefer not using red dots on pistols? I don't like using red dots if I'm doing leg meta. Is sort of my general rule. I feel that it makes me too accurate. I don't need to get headshot level accuracy, and I find that it sort of just tends to get in the way with like the frame and stuff. I just sort of need to be vaguely in the area for leg meta, so I'm not that bothered. I used to do a lot of Ash 12 leg meta on Arena, and that's kind of where I like fell in love with doing it in that way, which is quite nice. But yeah, the Benelli doesn't, for some reason, the Benelli doesn't fire as fast as the 153, the 155, or the Saiga. There's like a rate limit on the semi-auto-ness of it. I think probably because it was designed afterwards, so they've done it properly. But the 153 and the 155 and the Saiga, you can just fire them so quick. It really is crazy how fast you can shoot those things. Damn, why are these so much? Do you live in the UK? I do. Mutant for scavs, I love it. What's the thing Nikita posted about? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We will find out soon, I guess. We're going to find out at 3, right? So he said 43 minutes at 2:17. So that's Yeah, 3 p.m. my time, so that's in 25 minutes from now. I mean, maybe they do a crazy Chad wipe. Not wipe. Not wipe. Not wipe. But like Chad, like thing. Because now the hardcore wipe's like basically done. The tweet literally just says 43 minutes. That's it. That's all it says. So it could be an event. Ah, maniac. I thought we were reviled. Don't wipe yet, please. Still need 2 figurines for prestige. Oh, no. I thought everyone thought we were losers. Oh. These are not the scavs you were looking for. If they remove hardcore, start playing. I mean, it's. I would say it's pretty much gone. Like, what do we realistically have left? Secure container? That's what the shotty was for. That's what the shotgun was for. Giga, don't use all of your stuff. Okay, that's the one. Hey, Mr. Scout. I need to go to the med tent in some format. Maybe I'll go under here, actually. Simmons guards are insane. Only headshots make starting trips so much harder. Yeah. I don't know if energy hydration go up or down while loading in. Usually it's down. Yeah, secure container rules, few things missing on trainers, level 30 flea, double materials for the hideout. I think that's mostly it. Goes down once you click ready, you think? Well, it goes up in the hideout, but then for some reason it's lower when you get in. I think there's like a weird synchronization thing with the hideout and like loading in. It's very odd. Actually, I kind of need to get to gate 3. Someone leave already? Okay. Let me just do the one over there. Kind of nice that you can go down through here these days. The secret extract's there, but it's kind of odd because it's like right next to this one. Need to get a bit closer if we're gonna go toe to toe with this guy. I wonder where he went. Where'd you go, Mr. Man? Just need to see the whites of your eyes, that's all. Any idea what's happening based on Akita's tweet? Not a clue. Could be anything. Ah! I can't get in. Wait, do you have to extract as well? Oh, you have to extract too. Okay. I remember there being a thing with Postman Pat where you have to come at night, otherwise you can't see the letter. Anyone know if that's still true? Because I got Postman Pat active, but I can't see it. It's on the floor somewhere. Really? You on top of it? Oh, I am. So I am. Yeah, there was some shadows. How long into the 43 minutes? So it's on the hour. So it's in 15 minutes. We will see what it means. I wonder, actually, we should probably check the Tarkov Twitch as well. There's like an ARRS or something like that. No, doesn't look like it. Okay, well... It doesn't seem to be... Doesn't seem to be a video. I mean, it could link to it. But it doesn't seem to be a video. It doesn't seem to be a stream of any kind. So I'm not really sure. In-game event kickoff? Wouldn't they tease that? Maybe this is the tease. Maybe it's a tease to a tease. Okay, so we did scout at least. We got the factory exit key, which is nice. I was really doing this to get on and get the stirrup done, but I ended up like doing these things. I need to do these anyway, so it's like may as well. Tease to a tease. We in line with current marketing trends. Absolutely. Tease to a tease, and then if it actually ends up being a tease, then you got to watch a streamer for 30 minutes to make sure that you're eligible to receive the bonuses from the tease. You might get the tease if you watch for half an hour, but it's only a raffle entry into maybe seeing the tease. Steven's rule where a game can't be cheaper on a different store. I've no idea. If it's something good in 15 minutes, I have to take a sick day. Oh, I can't open it because it's full of junk. Well, I don't care about that. So we'll just throw that away. And then don't give me enough room to do what I need to do with this thing. I don't need more storage, so I should probably not accidentally lean into stacking the bags any more than they are. Just sell these as well at some point. Just need to move this up, get rid of this. I probably should sell the oat flakes. Why is it being awkward? There we go. I'm not really crafting slickers or anything like that at the moment, so... Okay, there we go. Like, beta bags are good, but... Yeah, we're done with hoarding really anything. Did you prestige? Nope. I just have been kind of chill on playing. I'm like, once the first section of the wipe is gone anyway, I'm always pretty slow. But I don't do Kappa and stuff like that. It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. Should add ammo only pump shotguns, use them with ammo only pump shotguns. Oh, can use to make them worth using. Maybe like over pressure or something. I don't really know. Can you get a key case from him? You can, can't you? I was gonna buy one from Ref. I haven't even transferred any GPs. Alright, well, let's just move them all. And what we should do, in fact, is we should lock this. And then uncheck that. Just be able to move everything. Yeah, when it comes to Steam, we'll get a ton of new players. The game's so hard, a lot of refunds. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of resources now, I guess. So, they let me bring a junk box into labs. I'll go home right now. So, honestly, I really think they should roll back a lot of this, like the old anti-RMT ones. They really should. I think it would be so much fun, and I'm genuinely up for it. It's like up for changing some of the, you know, so some of the TIGS rules, not all of them, but some of them. I'm like on board with, but we'll see what they do. I mean, they said they were going to do like a classic hardcore, not wipe, but I know Nikita said wipe, but apparently according to Pestily, when he confirmed or like cleared it up afterwards, he didn't mean a wipe specifically, but more like, you know, a trial of something crazy. I don't know. I don't really know, so we'll see. We'll just like run a quick scav run. I don't want to be in raid if we're waiting like while stuff's like going on. We'll just do a quick factory scav run, see if we can get somebody. We don't know what this means. Well, what does this mean? So I don't know what I'm waiting for exactly. If it was suddenly going to turn it into like a hardcore, no, sort of anti-hardcore, like Shift W patch, they'd have to patch it, no? So I don't know. Two-hour refund? Yeah, it is only 2 hours. It's really short. It's really short. What we got in here? Good old Gexa, baby. Good old Gexa. Yikes. Take that. Jesus. Where did this guy go? It's our scout friend. Maybe upped and ran. Maybe went down. He could have gone to gate 3, in which case he's already gone. I do love hunting PMCs on factory, it is funny. Can't see it all down there. Damn. 4 minutes until something. You just closed the door. Oh, it's a scav. Okay. I mean, this looks like a freaking crazy last stand. Look at this. The hell happened here? Scarlet didn't even make it through the doorway. It's mental. Yeah, that jump didn't go as badly as it could have done. No, it could have gone much, much worse. Actually, I'll keep this one so I can hand it in for that bloody drip out quest. Same with that one. Okay. We've got 3 minutes until whatever it is Nikita's got in store for us. Anything happening yet? No. 43 minutes. But he was tagged in cursed and farming scavs, maybe. Quite a good way of doing it, really. Do we know when the game's dropping on Steam? 1.0, I believe. I don't think it's happening any earlier than that. So yeah, it should be 2 minutes. Should be 2 minutes to go until we find out what this thing is. Literally, like, it's crazy. It's dead scouts everywhere. It's freaking insane. This guy. Now it's in the wallet. Never mind. Smart. An apple juice. Whatever. I don't think there's anyone here but normal scavs. 1 minute! 1 minute to go. One minute to go until something. What exactly? We don't know. Yikes. Sounds like a player scav just throwing stuff for no reason at all. Oh, that's a nice mag. Okay, anything? Anything? 1 minute? Anything? It's time. He looks like a PMC. Is he a scav? Yeah, he is a scav. Oh. A friendly offering. Damn, you gotta be careful wearing the Ratnik gear set. You gotta take care of yourself wearing the Ratnik gear set, my friend. It's like, you know, 6B43 and I mean, it's what, actually, in fairness, now I'm wearing it. I look like BMC too, but never mind. Whatever. Steam, is it? Escape from Tarkov coming soon. Is this the deal? Holy shit. I think most of these clips we've seen before. Like maybe half of them. Pretty sick. They probably chose the best track. That's one of the best Gene Burn tracks, I think. Interesting. Very cinematic. Yeah, I think we've seen most of this before. So, various screenshots. I don't think anything really out of the ordinary. BTR. A lot of this is just from the trailers. That is Arena. Okay, put the Sacco in. This is Sawmill. I don't think I've seen this one before. This one feels new. The minimum system requirements are funny. Dorm's car. Nice shirt. The little shim knife up in Thingybob. If you already own Tarkov, I don't see the point of getting it, as you don't have to have Steam running with the current version. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to transfer it over anyway. The original extraction shooter. Every raid is gambled to the death. Requires third-party account, Battlestate account, supports linking to Steam, so it'll open up the launcher, presumably. Okay. Finally getting snow back. Realistic characters, comprehensive weapon customization, unique design, location. Okay, so. Recommended. Minimum requirement. Ryzen 5 3600, 16 gig of RAM. I think that's GTX 1660 or similar. I mean, for the graphics, it's kind of whatever. But like recommended Windows 11. I'm not really up on Intel. I don't know how good a 14700F is. Recommended 64 gig of RAM is quite funny. RTX 4070 or better. I mean, it's like, yeah, kind of, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Well, this one, the 14700F. I don't know. I don't know what this equates to. I mean, you can run Tarkov on a 3070. I guess that's why that's like in the middle, right? Thing is, you can't. The problem is, you really want 16 gig of VRAM. That's the issue. Like this is going to be absolutely horrible on Street Tarkov, and I'm not sure. I actually don't know. There's certainly times when this won't even load in. I think on Streets. I don't think this would actually even load on Streets. Work like Eve. Just download the launch from Steam. Minimum requirement for 10 FPS. Thing is, it's going to be like okay-ish on most other maps, except for Streets. We always talk about Streets, obviously. Description says uses kernel level anti-cheat. Let's go. Interesting. I have 64 gig of RAM, which is removal of RAM issues. Yeah, I have 32. The only times I ever have RAM issues is if I'm running other stuff, though. So if I'm trying to record content and I've got like Premiere Pro open and as well as the game, that's the only times when I have like actual RAM problems. That just means Battle Eye. Well, maybe they're putting Battle Eye to a higher level or something. Because I think the key to we didn't have kernel level at the moment or something. It doesn't like run before. I don't know. It's probably got something to do with the various things like the F6 have done, you know, with the secure boot and like making sure these things are running prior to anything else, etc., etc., etc. I didn't think Battle Eye had kernel level. It does. It is. Battle Eye is kernel level thing. It's definitely a kernel level cheat, but anti-cheat. My question is, can I unlock it on Steam, my current VSG account? I would doubt it. Do you think we'll see more cheaters with the Steam release? Yeah, probably. What's the news? They put the page up. Let's just see what's been going on the Twitter sphere, just to see whether this is just this or something else. Okay, so big news. So they've said on Twitter, they've said, big news, official, Escape from Tarkov page is now live on Steam. The page supports 17 languages, and we're opening wishlist today. Working hard to bring this to you. The support means the world to us. Wishlist now, and see you at 1.0. If you can't wait until 1.0, beta is available. FAQ. Okay, I'll look at the FAQ. Do I need a Battlestate Games account if I'm buying the game on Steam for the first time? Yes, you'll need a Battlestate Games account. Yeah, because I mean, they're not going to get rid of the launcher. Do I need to buy Escape from Tarkov on Steam if I already own it through BSG? Do I need to buy Escape from Tarkov on Steam if I already own it through the Battlestate Games launcher or website? Oh, to play. Okay, yeah. So yeah, to play it through Steam, you must purchase an edition on Steam. Oh, any edition of the game on Steam, then you can link your existing account with an active copy of the game to your Steam profile. If editions differ, automatically use the higher edition of the two when launching the game through Steam. I would be terrified to do this, by the way. Yes, don't worry. It'll automatically use the higher editions. Nothing's going to go wrong. I'd be honest, I'd be terrified to link my EOD account to Steam. There's absolutely no way. No chance I'm going to do that. For example, if you bought Standard Edition but your Battlestate Games account already has the Unheard Edition, launching it through Steam will grant you access to the Unheard Edition profile. If you say so. I'm sure it'll work after a month or two. I mean, this is always the way it was going to work, I think. Yeah, will your profile character be saved after linking? Yes. Will there be Steam achievements? Yes, with the exception of achievement from limited time events. Okay. Will my achievements synchronize? Yes. Please note synchronization is only done with the first link profile for dupes. Can I activate keys purchased on escapefromtarkov.com through Steam? No. Do I need to reinstall the game before I play it through Steam? You'll need to fully reinstall it. I don't even care about playing it. I've been playing it on the launcher so long, I don't even care about it being on Steam. Like, it doesn't really matter to us, right? Like, us, we've already had the game for ages. It's about opening up a whole new player base. It's not really got anything to do with... I don't really see any reason to... It's going to use the launcher anyway, so like, what's the point? I know it's slightly easier because it's just in one place, but... If you play Tarkov a lot, you've probably got it on your hotbar like I do. Will players using Steam play it on the same servers as players who bought Escape from Tarkov on the official website? All users play on the same servers, of course. Will Steam family sharing work for Tarkov? No. Will Steam Workshop be available for Tarkov? It is not planned. Use the game launcher to create a support ticket, because you can have the game's launcher anyway. What's this bit? Why is there a bit in Cyrillic? Can I play Escape from Tarkov without an internet connection? No. Will it support the Steam Deck? No. Will the pre-download be available? No. Will it support friends, groups, chats, integration? It will support Steam Friends Sync. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why you buy it on Steam if you already own the game. I agree. It's like when an old movie hits Netflix and it's in the top 10. I bet you see that's where my friends are for screenshot sharing. Yeah, so like you have to buy the base edition if you want to join it. Like, surely no one's going to do that. Like, pay $50 or whatever it is for the base edition to then link the two accounts. Surely nobody's going to do this. Yeah, I wouldn't rebuy another copy on Steam. No, I mean that's just like crazy, right? Okay. Extraction shooter, action, looter shooter, and war. Yeah, kernel level anti-cheat battle eye requires manual removal after the game's uninstall. Do you know what the arena patch did? I've no idea. Did they actually say? Let me check. Because they did do this technical patch. It said it was just technical though, so I don't think it was really anything. Technical has been extended. Is complete. Please download the update. Yeah, no, there's no patch notes. Okay. I think that's it, right? Is that it? Have family sharing listed in the store page after saying it's not supported. Unheard of such a huge mistake and a blow to us EOD guys. Yes. I get the Steam open up audience for BSG, but I don't understand why anyone would buy the game again in order to link accounts. No. I think they're just saying like it's doable if you want to. but it's not really a thing. Steam key for existing owners. New to the game. Sup guys, I got a lot of teeth removed. I can't speak properly, but I can still call but be nice. Remove inertia. Yeah, the Steam community hub is going to be certainly an interesting place. I guess they'll have the additions on here. I don't know. Yeah, small minority of this. Yeah, there'll be a very small minority of people who care about that. I think it's not like, yeah, some people will do it, but I think it's gonna be a very small number. I feel like that's kind of an odd thing to do. To pay, to have it on Steam. Because the base game isn't very cheap. If the base game was like $10 and then everything else got added on afterwards, I could sort of see it. But the fact that the base game's like after taxes is like $50 or something. It's like a serious amount of money actually. You know, there's other games out there that are whole full games that are cheaper than that. It's like insane. Does the refund policy? It will do because it's a Steam game. How do you think the Steam reviews look? I really don't know because it's gonna be like the virgin player base that hasn't bought the game elsewhere. 99.9% of them. So I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky one. Hey, I have a bug where I've done the requirements for the Great Heights Part 5, but in Tarkov it's not completed, and support is just telling me to wait for updates, whether it's for 2 weeks. I mean, I can't help you. I don't think there's nothing I can do for you, but so like it's completed in EFT, but then not in Arena. Are you sure you're on the right? I know that there's PvE and PvP for ref now, so just like make sure that you're on the right bit for that. Is the only thing I can think. Should be a Steam edition higher than Unheard. Yeah. The Steam Cash Cow edition. You can buy it on Steam as an old player, leave a review and refund it, but how many people are actually going to do that in reality? So it's going to be 99% new people. When I first started playing, my buddy convinced me to buy the 180 CAD EOD, and then he quit the game. Excellent. I'm going to empty this as well. Pew pew. Give this to Ragman. Very slowly get rid of this annoying quest. Does take forever though. I wonder if this still does the cultist circle. The MP5s. We'll try it. It might not hit 14 hours anymore because they changed the prices back. Oh, it still does apparently. Okay. I don't know. Got my money out of it now, but at the time you're like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Oi, nerf gunner. So one of those. Oh yeah, I've got to slowly sell him rigs and bags. I've got this circulate quest to do at some point. I don't have the space for it, but I can't really be bothered anyway. Doesn't matter, does it? Okay, well, I was hoping it'd be something a little bit more exciting than just the Steam page, but is what it is. Never mind. Yeah, Steam reviews might be a wild ride. Not recommended. I couldn't figure out how to leave the raids. Couldn't find them out telling me where to go for the quests. Yeah, I mean, you would imagine at this point people would know. Like, Tarkov is so infamous at this stage that at least people should broadly have an understanding of what they're getting themselves into. I mean, obviously some people won't, because that's just the nature of the beast, but... You had to guess how many players will come from this? God, no, I've got no idea. That is a very hard... That is a very hard thing to estimate. I've got no idea. Like, how many players haven't played EFT? How many are actually going to buy it in 1.0? I don't even know. It's so difficult to know. You have to guess. Well, we'll talk about it in terms of CCV. So, usually we tend to have like somewhere like on a good wipe, it's probably 500,000 people concurrent. I think, just sort of gleaned from basically what we know about Nikita, what he's told us, what we see on the various places. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get another... Like, could it double on Steam? It's still going to be a very expensive game. The price is going to look all in, I think, on Steam when you look at it on your like local store. So it's going to look really expensive. I can't imagine it going any more than like another 250. I just can't see it going. I don't think the Steam charts themselves will read more than like 250k. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll have 500,000 people. But it's one of those things. It's like if you were kind of interested in Tarkov, like you probably bought it at this point. Yeah, it's still a ton of people. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to be a ton of people for sure. I think people will just, I don't know, a lot of people have decided whether it was for them or not. Or even just have tried it in the past and like, I'm not going to come back. Like, we've been through a very long development cycle. Right. Might bring back people. Yeah, it could bring people back. I've seen this playbook before, Sonny Jim. I've seen that playbook before. Yeah. I'm actually basically out of ammo. There we go. Well, holy bullet hose indeed. I wonder if they give people who already bought a game Steam key. They said no. So no, I think, is the deal. Damn, it's like prestige dog tags all over the place. I only bought 2 bags of rip because I've run out of ammo. Hello, me dance. Pew pew. BS. Steve. Bring this gun to labs. I'll just die. I'll just die. It's not going to be fun. It's going to be more fun on factory. Labs is like a bit too... It's a bit too far. There's a lot of the sections on labs are a bit far away. Like, you imagine around like cat and stuff. Like, you can't really Glock 18C on labs particularly. Yeah, no, it says Ramirez. It says in on the Steam page. There's an FAQ that they've given. Pristine. This guy. This Prestige 3 guy. Look at this, Prestige 2. Tasty. Delicious. What did Oh yeah, you still can't put these in. So Prestige 3s you can't put in the dog tags case yet because reasons. They should be more expensive. How much are they worth any more? Like, they should be worth a lot more. I don't think they are though, sadly. I think it's just down to level. Yeah, I think it's literally down to level, which is annoying. But never mind. Okay, it's a classic BSG, isn't that? Ye olde AK-12. Current. Well, keep that just to throw away at some point. Imagine Death Shadow. Prestige that extras. It should add a lot more. Yeah, I think so. Can I buy rip? I can't buy any more rip. It's boring not being able to buy rip. The Glock 18C is genuinely amazing when it comes to annihilating people's legs. It's so fun. Patchy tunnels and corners is the way of the G18. Yeah. Sometimes it's better just to see someone else play. Gotta give it literally every fight being head eyes. Yeah, I know. Especially when you go through a bad beat, like, it sucks. Add an extra 0 for every prestige. Yeah, so it'd be like 30k for normal prestige, 300k for prestige 2. Then it'd be like 3 million. Oh, no, I've missed a 0. So yeah, if you like 30k, 300... Oh, no, it would be, yeah, like 3 million for prestige 3, 30 mil for prestige 4. Okay, that would get kind of insane. But actually, you know what? Given that the recall rework has occurred, let me just see. Hold on, I just need to. No, a minute. I was going to turn this down because the hideout's always like really loud. Let me just get a full mag. Oops. Should probably get rid of these actually. If I move these into my bag, then it'll use the pistol. So yeah, without, let me just turn this on. Why is it still so dark in it? Is it just the lighting I have on? I remember it being lighter in the hideout, but I don't know. For what it is, the genuine isn't even that bad. It's such a stupid gun. No muzzle? I don't think I did put a muzzle on it. I don't think I did anything to it. I don't think you can on the 18C. Yeah, because there's no other barrels. There's no threadeds that you can take. You can't actually do anything with it. Unfortunately, so that's as good as you can. Dark is a level 1 firing range. Oh, it could be, yeah. See, at those distances, it's just a crapshoot. It's whether you hit one. Oh yeah, it has to be found in raid, though, doesn't it? The stuff. Can't sell it on the flea unless it's found in raid. It's like actually quite a nice AK-12. I might even keep it. I might just use it at some point. Okay, so the question is, what we're gonna do now? So we were gonna do. I was gonna get that last kill for Stirrup, but do you have to do something else? Oh, what's this one? Survive and exit from factory through the main exit. I don't remember this quest. Oh, this is courtyard. Oh, I see. That's what it means. I always think of the main exit as gate 3, but... Oh, this is a good idea. Nice Guys asked them about... So you needed to buy an edition on Steam to transfer your account over. Nice Guys asked them about like a $1 version that you could like buy just to transfer if you really wanted to do that. But I don't think it will. Apparently this is the way it's always worked though, Rilo says. Anyway. Came with the factory expansion? I think I must have done it. I just forgot. I forgot it existed. What's the next best here then? Is it Luger? How's the Dura on this thing? It's actually not too bad. Quite surprised. Or was it Quake Maker? I think it might be Quake. Yeah, it's Quake. This Quake's 85. I mean, it's still decent. Oh, the game's really quiet now. Okay. That's better. So if we just half and half this, then at least we can keep 2 mags of rib. Like so. Then we can take a stack of Quake with us, just in case. The cats. Okay, alright, alright, alright. How's our armor doing? Not so great. This is class 3 anyway, this better plate, so I think we'll just junk both of these and then how have I got so much junk again? I need to move like a bunch of stuff. Some point it's going to be worth like just fixing this, but I'm not going to do that now. We'll just temporarily move a few things so we can actually just move everything. Oh, I've got these penned. That's why it's causing problems. Okay. That should help a little. Yeah, that is. Get rid of that one. Just fence this one. Which I'll use it to buy another one, and then just need to find something to go in the back. Probably have a monoclete or something like that around. Yeah, I got one there. So this thing still has the enhancement on it. It's only got a little bit of durability left. We'll repair it anyway. Usually that gets rid of the enhancement. It gives you a chance to get it again, but it's kind of the deal. Right, let's repair this thing. Right. Okay. We'll try and get out of that other section. You've got to survive and extract from that one. They recommend 64 gig of RAM on the Steam page. I mean, I recommend 64 gig of RAM too. I only have 32, but 64 I'm sure would be nice. All right. How's it on 56A1? Peacekeeper 4. They put him back on Peacekeeper 4. There's no quest. It's just Peacekeeper 4. So it's relatively straightforward at least. You just need to level there. I hadn't bothered getting up to Peacekeeper 4 because you need to do a few quests, which I did now. So I'm technically doing Mr. Skier's ones at this point, just to get him up without... I could just pay for it, but I don't feel like it. Gives us something to do as well. First time playing Factory this wipe, I spawned outside, was so confused. Yeah, 200 to 300k for Prestige 3 tag sounds pretty okay though. I think so. Yeah, I've always thought that dog tags should cost more anyway. I've always thought they should be more expensive. They did up them at one point. Oh, the original worry as to why they didn't want to do it is they didn't want people selling their friends dog tags. But if they were in your team, the dog tag gets like labeled to be 1 ruble or something. So they fixed that ages ago, but then they never changed the dog tag price. I don't know why. Felt like that was going to be the next logical thing that they did, but apparently not. Ugh. Where's Tequila? Kind of want to find Tequila. At least I think I do. Or is he? Much further over here? There he is. Ow. No. Come on. No. What did he kill me with? I'm wearing the tequila helmet. What the hell, man? Nape? Nape? With what? Shotgun? Oh, did I get shot in the back of the head by a different scav or something? Because did I kill this scav? I killed the scav, right? Was there another one? There's massive prone to nape shots from the front. But I killed the scav. Did we kill each other? We killed each other. We killed each other somehow. We somehow managed to trade at point blank. How's it even possible? What the hell? I've never seen that before. I literally have never seen that before. What on earth's going on? He shot me in the nape from literally the front. Like, it's just impossible. It's just impossible. Anything is possible in Tarkov. That's true. How do you hit Nape from the front, though? That's my question. I guess he's, like, slightly above me. So he's, like, shooting down into here somehow. Like, my gun is raised. So I'm looking, you know, looking up. And then he manages, like, a pellet goes in and hits here. That's that's crazy too. What did my health bar look like before? Because like Nape as well. Oh no, but Nape is part of their head. It's not throat, is it? It isn't throat. Nape is literally like the bottom section. No, I know how it works, Chef. Mainly full. You're missing. Yeah, so it wasn't neck though. It wasn't neck pass through. It was literally a headshot. So it wasn't the neck. It must just be the edge of the Nape hitbox. Is it like? You know, it is around the sphere, the back. So he must have just caught me, sliced me with one of the pellets. So, and that's the thing. Most of them, if they hit the face, then I would have taken enough blunt damage to die to the pellet. Because unless he was using Magnum, which I don't think he was. I don't think he was. I can't remember what it said now. But unless he's using Magnum, you shouldn't die to that in one pellet. But if you take all the blunt damage from the others, you still might. So, well, that's a bugger, isn't it? That's a right bugger. We killed Tagilla though, right? Yeah, we killed Tagilla. That's okay. Yeah, he power slid onto Tagilla's body and absorbed his dying god's spirit. Yeah, that's basically what happened. Right, let's see if let's go and hunt another PMC. As a scav, it's always fun. We actually got armor this time too. Twitter is taking the fact you have to buy the game again well. I did. It was funny because I saw Rilo saying, why is everyone surprised? This is literally how Steam works for every other game. Which, I mean, I'm not really surprised and don't really care, is my sort of general take. Bulbous. I don't think I need that for anything. Got, yeah, SP. How late is it? 11 minutes? Ow, I burnt myself on the bloody barrel. Now that doesn't look good, does it? Slow flashlight man coming out of a... Who's taking pot shots at me? Some scav. Is he a scav or is he a PMC? He's a scav, this guy. He's trying to get free scav karma. Someone down here. I don't know if it's a player or not. That's a scav. You can tell by the way he dies. Transit karma bug? Which one? Call of Duty lets you own Steam games here on the Xbox already? Is that true? I don't know either way, to be honest with you. Where the PMC's gone. Did your tequila mask bounce a sledgehammer hit last raid, or was that a bullet? I don't know. I got hit. I did definitely get hit. Whatever. Can't bother to chase these goons around any longer. Anyway, I mean, I don't really care if I have to buy the game again or not. Like, I'm not going to buy it again anyways. Just got it on the Battle.net launcher. You have to open the launcher anyway, even if it's through Steam, so it's kind of whatevs. IMO. I mean, if there's a precedent elsewhere, then I can understand why people are annoyed. I'm really not that bothered. The only thing is, I guess we're still not going to be able to know, like, what exactly is the deal. We won't know what the deal is, like what the player count is and stuff, but that's probably BSG, probably happy with that. So, there you go. There you go. Really need to fix the stash space conundrums at some point. Every time I'm doing one thing, it feels like it's just getting worse. I want to take that because at least I can hand it in for that quest. I don't think the Epic release meant anything to anyone, right? The arena one. Anyone played any more active matter? Or seen any more active matter stuff? I've seen like a sprinkling of people playing it here and there. I've not seen like loads of people, but they do seem to be patching the game quite a lot. I'm kind of intrigued, but each time I play, it's sort of the same-ish. Just like lots of mobs. Not really any PvP, because it's just like so many mobs that everybody's just dying constantly to mobs. Sort of how it feels. Oh yeah, we were actually going to do... I mean, we were still going to do these pistol kills, weren't we? I can't buy any more rip, though. Every time I go to play a different game and go back to Tarkov, so I stop getting new games. Oh, yeah, it's an issue. It is an issue. Beyond the Red Meat. Which one's that one? I mean, you just go to Beluga, I think, but... And that's it. Okay. We'll go back and do Stirrup at some other point. That's more fun. The other ones are just annoying and painful. This one at least is like kind of interesting. Should we take the MP7 back? Oh, it was this. Yeah, whatever. We could take this. It's fine. I should probably put a nicer front plate on. Torcom Guardian, for example. Alright, let's do this. Beyond the Meat leaves a good unlock, if I remember. I don't know. What does it say? It says unlocks the purchase the knurled charging handle, and then Beyond the Red Meat 2. Is that the one? Oh, that's another Terror Grip one. You need Terror Grip Meeting Room key, and that's the Zenit RK1 foregrip on the B. Oh, that's the canted RK1, I think. Let me just move this junk. Get one of those that way. Just make sure they're not like the short versions. Pennies. Wait. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. I don't know why I put it in my pouch. That's kind of crazy, but. May as well take the Beluga key. Alright. Let's rock and roll. The grip? Yeah, do the unlock and then drop the questline. I don't think anything happens after that, actually. Plate and camera. Yeah, it's so annoying. If you do the modify and then you take a plate out, put another plate in, and like puts it on your person. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying. I often end up going into raid with Delta points and all sorts of stuff. Like dropping stuff in bushes, like, why have I brought this with me by accident? Oh, I see. Jesse's playing Arena Breakout. BBS on the old Active Matter. It's interesting there's a couple of games to play. But it was a stronger benchmark test than CCT. Yeah, it's mad. What did you guys think of that lossless scaling stuff I was doing? It was quite funny. The problem with lossless scaling is that it hits you much more on the base frame rate than the other types of frame gen, it seems, from what I tested. I think it's running... I don't know if it runs on... I have a feeling it runs CPU, which is maybe the issue. But the 20 times lossless scaling is like pretty funny. Probably like try and do a raid on like 20 times frame gen, see what happens. You have to like move. It's like being drunk or whatever. You have to like don't move too fast, otherwise you get dizzy and fall over. And it's got like fat latency too. Okay, nearly 4 o'clock here. We've got a bit of time. I might jump on Active Matter again just to see what they've done in a little bit. Thanks for the smooth motion breakdown. The video didn't bother this time for some reason. What do you mean, like we'll make a video or something? It's just one of those annoying things where it's like, yeah, if you have, you know, if your game's running at 120 FPS and you want it to run at 200, it's like fine, but it doesn't really help anybody. DLSS is a lot better for... The thing is, there's nothing that you can really do about CPU bound stuff. I enjoy lossless scaling for watching videos from 60 to 180. I can imagine, actually, that probably works quite well. Because obviously you don't care about latency. And the tech is quite good at reconstructing images at this point. That's the beauty about lossless scaling. You can just use it on anything. It's amazing. I love that. Very, very nice. And with the click of a button too, you can just like change stuff on the fly. It's like super, super cool. Really amazing piece of tech. Like, it's funny that like the proprietary software ones, you know, you have to... They're so kind of clunky, right? Like having to change them in the app and blah, blah, blah. You'd think that NVIDIA would have one that would... Or at least the NVIDIA app would allow you to like do it in real time. It's their own like hardware, right? I tried DSR, but now Tarkov only lets you run it in full screen mode. Shouldn't. I've got mine in borderless, and I can go higher than my native res. It messes up when I alt tab on full screen DSR. Yeah, like full screen DSR is horrible. You need to be basically what you need to do though is you need your desktop res in the DSR, like DLDSR res. Which is the issue, because some people don't want their like desktop being in like DLDSR mode, which is kind of a pain. It is a bit annoying having it like that, because like all the writing's like kind of small. But like, you know, you can I think it automatically increases the size a bit, but it is like not exactly the same. It's not as quite as clear as it normally is on the desktop, and the windows go quite little as well. They tend to jump from one monitor to the other because of the DSR stuff. I don't really want that, but I can try it. Give it a go. I'm actually not bothered by it. I've just kind of got used to it, and in some cases it's quite nice because I quite like UIs to be small, and the default UIs are now like slightly smaller in certain apps. So I kind of prefer it. It's like as if my screen is 4K, but it isn't. So everything's got... If you like your text and stuff a bit bigger, then you might not like it very much. But have you made any changes? Not really. I don't think I've really changed much. Preset K, I'm still using. I might do a video about DLAA. Because there's quite a few people who are, you know, pretty CPU bound in EFT. And still have room to spare. I still think DLDSR is better, but I was going to give Beluga, wasn't I? I still think DLDSR is better with like a slightly lower version, but you can tailor, because the issue is that you've either not got it on, or you're using quality, which is the highest DLSS that you can use, and quality is 66% per side, so it's like half the pixels. Ah! Does someone spawn in here? Damn it. I didn't know somebody spawns in here. That's crazy. I don't know how he was there so fast. Can you literally spawn in MVD? I should expand it more, but yeah, I mean, they can't, though. They can't. They just can't. They can't expand it anymore. It's just too... It's already too much. I didn't know you could spawn there. That's insane. Punish your boy. I think I only hit him once. Transit person, maybe? Could be. Could be. Could have transited from... Where does that take you? It takes you to interchange, right? No, interchange is over by Thingy Bob. That one takes you to Ground Zero. Standard like SR. What do you mean SR? SR2M? No, it was an SVD. It was an SVD. My GPU usage was 40 to 50 on full screen when I switched to borderless. It jumped to 70, 85%. You should try... your GPU usage often will jump when you move out of the monitor. When you come back, it should go back down again. It's something to do with the way that the Windows... it's like the Windows, like, window management system works. Something along those lines. Sometimes when you Alt-Tab, you do get this increase. I don't know. I didn't know you had a vid on DSR. Yes, no, I have a whole video on it, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, we were doing really well before. Now we're just getting our ass handed to us. Actually, I think I'll wear the Current. Right, what else we got then? Oh, we've got the AK-12. Maybe we just use the AK-12. I've got quite a lot of AK-12 ammo. Good Death Shadow. Just take a Tarzan or something. I kind of messed up getting myself pinned in that little bit. Oh wait, I can't use this with the Tarzan. It's because I was going to use the CSA. There we go. All right. So what ammo we got then? So we've got BS, BT, BP, PP, 740, PS. Okay. Use BT as the staple, I guess, and then BS on top. Something along those lines. So it's got 25 mil rings. I'm gonna do this my way, which is this. Okay, right. So we'll go. I don't know. We'll just go like. Actually, we'll go like this. Last 15. BT's still pretty good, so. Get another one of these. Actually, I was going to do it this way, wasn't I? I've already taken that. Ay, ay, ay. Can I move this? Is this because it's part of the... It's because it's part of this. I just want something that's easy. I don't have to, like, faff about. Put that down there. Where's my cat's gone? I think they're like hidden away somewhere. I don't actually know where the cat tourniquets are. Can do. Okay. Pretty much. All right. All right. Let's go again. Let's do it. That's supposed to cost $500,000, you probably aware. Yeah, I'm not doing test drives, so I don't really care. Most mind-blowing graphic settings? Yes, that is the one. Safest bet. Let's go get pinned in there, though, since chance of an inbound name is high. Yeah. Scary fighting against the SVD. Scary times. All these Prestige 3 people running about. Crazy, I feel like the Timmy now. Did they put... Oh, no, they have put the pad on. Good. I just used this gun as is. I didn't bother doing anything with it, so... Suddenly realised, like, oh, maybe it needs something else on it. I don't know. Again, I should bring a pistol for the scavs or something. Or, like, a double barrel. Or something, just something light. I could bring the Clin. Clin's always a good chance. How to use DSR with borderless. So, I think it's in there, but like, so if you set your desktop res to the DSR factor, that's the first stage. You then need to, like, once that's done, Tarkov should pick up the fact that the other reses are available. Once the desktop is on, like 2.25 and 1.75. So you should then be able to increase it. So for example, my desktop res, so I'm 1440p monitor, but I've got it set to the 2.25 times thing in the, you know, right click, display, resolution, blah blah blah. So now when I open up Tarkov, I don't just have this. Before that was the max I could go to, but now it gives me the other two as well. Do you have to get Kappa in order to prestige? Sadly, you do, which is the reason why I'm not doing it, because I just don't want to. I don't want to do all of those quests. Like, it's just so much non-fun, just like not fun stuff that you have to do. I didn't enjoy doing it, so I just don't want to do it. That's pretty much it. As far as it goes. Yeah, I think, and even actually some of the Shift W guys said that BSG maybe messed up a bit with Prestige, making it like Kappa-able or Kappa necessary. I can sort of see why they did it, and like seeing the number of people on like Prestige 2, Prestige 3 and stuff, like people clearly want to do it. But there's so few people in the player base who are actually ever going to do that, you know? Like, it's like less than 1% of people have ever met Lightkeeper or something like that. It's my first wipe. I'm level 40 now, and I don't want to quest anymore. I just want to have fun. That's the thing. Once you reach 42, you can just enjoy the game. You don't need to do anything else if you don't want to. 42 really is it's like that's the major milestone at which point you can just do what you like. So that's either go to get Lightkeeper if you like Lighthouse. I've done it enough times. I'm not going to do it again. I can't be bothered. You know, go and play all the other quests to go get to Kappa and do Prestige if you want to, you know, or if you don't, then just mess around. It's kind of a shame in some ways that PvE is needing to be wiped to achieve the 1.0 stuff in some ways, because I feel like there's no point in playing PvE because I'm going to wipe everything when 1.0 releases. I don't really know exactly what that means for the game. Like, whether you're going to be on like the old build or something? I don't really know. Or whether the story stuff is just like locked off in the old version. Like, will you get the patch if you're in PvE but haven't wiped? It's like hard to know. Will you get the new content but without the story? It's a bit of a tricky one. I did see Jesse doing some Zero to Heroes the other day, and I thought, man, that's probably quite like Zero to Heroes are really they're really good fun actually. They're like really good like ender wipe, just like stuff to do. Because everything means more. You know, you're like desperately trying to find a pistol, whatever. Like you can basically have whole raids without any player interaction. It's like the stress of it is so good. Watch too many people do it. It's way too grindy. It's mainly. This wipe's actually better for the bosses, but the quests that are usually the big bottlenecks is Test Drive, and in particular parts 2 and 3, which is the 20 kills on streets and 20 kills on Lighthouse. Those two are like really, really awful. So bosses, Test Drive, and then you've got all the Tarkov Shooter stuff, basically all the bolty things. So you need Shooter Born in Heaven, all of Tarkov Shooter, Psycho Sniper. Those are the main ones that are really bad. And then you've got a couple of ones that are like specifically locked out because of a key or something. So like this wipe, it's like Dragnet. That's usually not a problem because there's enough stuff on the flea market and there's enough people playing that usually there's keys to go. And especially when it's not found in Raid Flea, people are using it and then flip it. But with found in Raid Flea, like we've got at the moment, you end up in a situation where there's just like no keys, right? Somebody buys one and then they can't sell it back again. So they've just got the key. They're not going to use it, but they can't sell it. So you have some of those as well. But yeah, it's mainly bolty stuff, bosses stuff, in particular the goons and killer, and then Test Drive. Those are the like big bottlenecks. But this way, because the boss swarm rate is like 50%, at least there's that. That's actually probably good. I think that's a better rate. That feels a lot better. You run into them more often, but you know you can avoid them. The bosses, we know broadly where they spawn. Like most of the bosses spawn in like specific places. So okay. Well, it's a good spawn to go into Beluga with. Is it this side or here? I always forget how to go this way. I'm almost always going the other way. Oh, yeah, it's not this one. I don't think it's this one either. I think it's the one further down there. I always go travelling the other way, so I always forget which door it is that you need to go through to get to the next section of the map. That's where I came in. It's this one, then. Yeah, then one of these. Yeah, that's the one. Search this for me as well. Sleep traders should have more levels. Yeah, probably, yeah. Tarkov kind of does that by... They moved a lot of the stuff away from the levels and onto quests. So that's sort of one way of doing it. That effectively does the same thing to some extent, right? That splits up how many items are on each trade level. You know, it's just sort of the same. My guess would be on White PV says on all build 1.0 you have to make a choice in the launcher. Surely the new content is quite intertwined. Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oops. Arr. That's what I would have thought. We'll see, I guess. Bloody data drives. Funny. What are my actual extracts here? Bullet crack bug is a right one, isn't it? It makes you really sit up in your seat. Oh, flechette. I actually should take that. I don't think you can get it anywhere else. So yeah, I mean, I still think there should probably be more trader levels in general. Because they kind of drip feed you the parts one by one through the quest. It's quite kind of nice if you unlocked, you know, if they did like 5 levels or something. It's like very binary right now. Usually level 3 traders in particular is like very, very, very powerful. Okay. So this thing can be where? All sorts of places. I'm glad I brought the key. This used to be a really good room. It's not that good anymore, unfortunately. But yeah, this is the FPS lows in this room. Lowest FPS in the game. Facing out this way out of Beluga. How long do you think the first wipe will be? Good question. I have no clue. I reckon it'll probably be 6 months. I think they're just going to stick to 6 months wipes from here, in my opinion. I mean, I guess it could be longer in theory, but... those data drives kind of suck. You are really not allowed to do that anymore, apparently. God, it won't let me in. Let me in! Let me in! Is this just, like, fully bugged, or am I too far away? Am I actually too far? Yeah, I was just too far away. Lol. Dr. Lupo's magic beans. Okay, so it doesn't appear to be in here. So where are the other ones? So they've got the illuminated shelf. Is that up here? Oh, it actually literally is there. I thought on 1.0. No, there's gonna be wipes on 1.0. They said they weren't gonna do that originally, but they have since changed their mind because they realised that wipes are basically crucial to the game working. Not really a great way of doing it otherwise. How did anybody who plays ABI, anybody know kind of how ABI ended up with no wipes? Because they said they're not going to do any wipes as well, which is kind of intriguing. I mean, surely everybody just ends up with like mega gear. The problem with that is that you end up... It's very difficult for people to like dip in and out of the game, you know, if there's no wipes. And the early game equipment, the pacing just sort of gets ruined by the fact that everyone's got in-game gear, so the early game stuff has like no value. So it ends up being a bit odd. Now, I didn't come through here, but I just want to make sure that... Oh, it didn't open. I'm just gonna go out of the flare. That's the idea. take beyond the red meat, and off we go. Just trying to boost up Skier's rep. Here's the broad idea. I love going along the left. There we go. Just got harassed by a virtually invisible player scale. Crazy. Everyone's really care about balance. Enemy make a gear card, you spend more. Well, they've got rid of this Cohen thing. So you can't buy Cohen anymore for the release of ABI, which is today, or yesterday. Last night, I think, late. All skills will never be elite. Nah, not really. Unless you're playing PvE, in which case there's no wipes on PvE. But in PvP, yeah, it's unlikely. Unless they do a big skill rework, which they should do, because the skills are kind of broken. Not sure about ABI. I played the mobile version for 2 years. It's basically no end game, limited starting missions, and then just quarterly seasonal content. I mean, is that kind of okay, though? How do you know if the flare is shot correctly? Is it different from the flare pistol? Yeah, so the flare pistol, you point vertically upwards and fire. So the flare has to reach a certain height. The main problem with the flare is that if you don't go high enough, it doesn't work, and it causes people problems. So when you're past the line, it says like, oh, you're in the flare area, so you don't go any further forward, and you've got your little guy. The issue with the flare, the handheld flare, is that you need to hold it up like this, because your guy holds it like that, you see. And so if you hold it up at like this angle, then he actually fires it vertical, and it needs to reach, there's a certain minimum height that it needs to reach, otherwise it doesn't work. It's one of the reasons why the customs tracks don't work. So if you're thinking about, the customs train tracks, you've got like, it goes kind of like this, off into the distance or whatever. When you fire the flare from down here, it doesn't, it gets to where it needs to be. But if you fire it from down there, it doesn't, I believe. I think this might be the reason. But anyway, so the flare gun you can fire it vertical because it's coming straight out of the gun. You can just fire it straight up. So your guy can just like hold the pistol vertically. Whereas with this one, you have to hold it at this like funny angle, otherwise it doesn't work. Oh yeah, and the flare can hit an obstruction. So if there's like a beam, that's a good point. Good point, Brax. If there's a beam in the way, for example, and you hit this thing and it bounces onto the ground, you're just going to get shot by the sniper. That's basically what happens. So yeah, there you go. I noticed you enabled auto translation of your latest short. I think YouTube have rolled it out. I think it's called auto dubbing. I haven't pressed it. I haven't touched anything. I don't think it's very good, as you say, but I'm not. I don't even know if you can turn it off. But yeah, that's broadly it. I'll see if I can turn it off. I have heard that it's not very good from a lot of people. So yeah, Red Meat 2. This is this one. This is the RK1 tactical foregrip. Oh, why do you want to give you so much stuff? Lots of BT though, which is not too bad. At least we're using BT. AK-545s. Yeah, ref pays more for stuff. Once you've... Someone reminded me about this earlier, but once you've got all the money spent that you need, ref actually pays like a bit more. So you see 48.5 versus 43.8 or something. So you actually get a bit more selling to ref. So if you don't need the rep, which at this point I don't, then you shouldn't sell to him. Kind of a weird thing. But there you go. How are CPU fans doing on the flea? Still pretty pricey. Since they added auto, I keep getting recommended translated vids. Can we deactivate it? Okay, I'll have to turn it off. Another thing to press. The main problem with the flares, people don't know how to use it. Yeah, it is unintuitive. Yeah. It is, yeah. Okay, what time is it? So it's okay, we're not. Well, let's do another. Let's just do another like PMC hunt because they are fun at least. Like hunting PMC as a scav. Anyone? Has everybody calmed down after realizing that they can't just randomly get the Steam account? This thing. Have to buy it, play a game again. No, I guess if you had to do that. All right. As I said before, I don't really care. But ooh. I don't think I've still got this activated. Just make sure it's Magnum. We've got tax sports and everything. 56A1 is just Peacekeeper 4. It's not a quest. What time is it? 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Quite late. On the armor. I've got Packer on. Scav, presumably. Yeah. That's, yeah, so normal scripted body, isn't it? Almost feels like there's nobody up here. There's like not enough doors open. How? Where'd I get shot from? Up here somewhere? Ugh. I think he's at the top. Lucky. Lucky. Guys, you come and play Among Us with a friend watching. After I said Cassie's parents were okay, suddenly lost interest. No, I agree, Tom, but that's definitely the way. Definitely the way. All right, Bucko. Ooh, look, it's a real Timmy. Good shot. Oh, he's like kind of messed up. But... Whoa. Yeah, 56A1 is just Peacekeeper 4. So we just need to grind Peacekeeper 4, and then you can get it now. They've added it back. It was on there before, but then they got rid of it. And now it's returned after the hardcore wipe. So now you can get... We're still waiting for Mechanics FMJ for the MP7, but you can get 762 PP for the AK. You can get M856A1 from Peacekeeper. You can now do Revision Lighthouse and get M80 if you want to. So a lot of the stuff is back. Nearly all of it. Not everything, but mostly. And they say no new players are playing right now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, he showed us, didn't he? He sure showed us. He sure showed us. All right, cool. Well, I was going to play some Active Matter, but I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for it. So we'll just go and jump over to... You know what? We could jump over to Deadly Slob playing Active Matter, because he's probably a bit further ahead. Oh, you can play as one of the mobs? He's playing as like one of the monsters, it seems, which is like kind of cool. So we'll go and head over to say hi to him. And I will be back on. So tonight, we're actually doing ScavTalk tonight. I mean, I should put an announcement out, actually. Doing ScavTalk tonight, because scheduling's just gone like really stupid. And I should be back tomorrow evening to do another stream as well. So we'll see what we'll do there, whether it will be a bit of EFT, then some and then some Active Matter, or maybe we'll play a bit. I don't know. I'm not sure whether we'll do Arena Breakout. I don't know, really. I'm not sure. With no wipe, I'm not sure if it's what I want to do. But either which way, have a good one, and I'll catch you soon. Bye all.